Hey guys, welcome to my final vlog for social media journalism. Today, Seth and I have our Calico screening, which is the Ghost Town documentary we made. All our subjects are coming down, Sheriff Rick, his whole family, and it's tonight at 7 p.m. at the Chapman Studios West screening room, and I'm going to vlog the experience. I'm super excited. You excited, Seth?
I'm in for the ride, pal.
Hey guys, so I forgot, we just finished this screening and I forgot to film. But that's okay, it happens to the best of us, so this vlog is going in a different direction now, and I'm just gonna take you behind the scenes of how we edited the documentary. But I just wanna say the screening went great. Everybody came out. I wish I would have vlogged because it would have been awesome, but watch this. All right, guys, I'm back. And I have the timeline in front of me, so I'm going to go through it and explain how we edited this documentary. All right, so what happens when you open our project timeline is you see this. And it's a little daunting. You don't really know what to expect when you first open this, but this is basically how we kind of organized everything. If you can see, we have 3 folders. One says dailies, one says scenes, and then one says cuts. So the dailies are pretty much everything we shot from our 5 shooting days. So I clicked day 1 dailies. I have it open right here. And this is about everything we shot on day 1. And it's not like sequenced. It's not edited in a certain way. It's just, this is how we shot it in the order that we shot it. And this is all here if we ever need to reference it. So this day we shot like a lot of interviews with these guys. We're just kind of getting to know them. Here's another example. Day 4 dailies, if I went here, this day we just did an interview with our main subject. So we can kind of see it all here. We also did it with his wife too here. And we kind of just went around his ranch and saw the place. Now, if I go into some of these scenes from here, these are kind of how we like separated the whole doc, and we were deciding what we wanted to be in it. So we got some extra B-roll, gunfights, sheriff's office, saloon, lots of stuff like that. So some of the gunfights are kind of just like stuff like here of them doing their little performances, which is what it's kind of all about here. Then we have the gunfight selects, which was, these were our favorite ones. So like clips like this clip made it into the doc because we just really liked it. And then we also got them hanging out at the sheriff's office. This is all that. And basically each of these little timelines is something like that, a scene. So once we had all of our scenes in order and laid out the way you just saw, we could start doing our cuts. And we had a bunch of cuts over the course of a month before we finally made it to our final cut, which is what just screened yesterday. So now I can go into the cuts folder and you can see all these. We have our like assembly cuts, assembly cut 1, assembly cut 2, rough cut, fine cut, fine cut, fine cut. These are all different cuts and just people kind of giving us feedback and seeing what we need to change. So if I open assembly cut, you can see that's kind of what it looks like. It's just very rough. These are just kind of like, okay, we want these shots in here, but we don't know at what point we're going to use it. And it's also kind of just like, these are the sound bites we want to hear them say. So these parts are really important for the story and they need to be worked in somehow. And then if you compare it to our picture lock cut, it's a lot more cleaner, a lot more sequenced. Everything's kind of together. And this is pretty much very similar to what it looked like when we finally turned it in, minus the color and minus the score. That was just kind of an introduction to how we structured it. It was a long process, it was a lot of fun, but I feel like we did a really good job of organizing all this, which really helped the process. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.